going to start with our warm-up. We're going to warm up for our jumps. We're going to do some tip raises, and we're going to improve our hinge pattern. And when we get going for the workout, we're going to do broad jumps. So I'm going to start back, and I'm going to try to jump as far forward as I can. When I do that, I'm going to get my weight in my toes, so I'm not going to be standing here in my heels. Stand up to the toes, drop the hips back, my arms go back, and I'm going to jump forward like that. My goal is to land as soft as I can, ready to jump into the next jump. So I'll do 3 here quick. Start up. So we're always trying to jump and throw your hips as far as you can. We have soft landings. Don't try to make a lot of noise. Land like a ninja. We'll do 8 total jumps. Then we're going to grab 2 kettlebells. We're going to really need to push the weight on this. So start off light. That was our warm-up sets. And then when we get into our work sets, make sure that you're pushing the weight. We want the weight again in the toes a little bit. Don't fall back to the heels and let those knees drift back. Your legs aren't drifting back as we do this. Your knees and shins will stay over the midfoot. And then we keep our arms back, reaching for those heels. And then we drive to the ground and stand up. So I get that big stretch in the glutes and the hands. And then stand back up. When I go down, my glutes spread out, my hamstrings spread long, my weight stays in the toes, so I don't want to be back here, falling backwards. I want to be my weight in my toes, big stretch, and then I stand back up tall at the top. Don't go here, don't arch that back, stand up, push through that ground. After that, you'll rest for about 2 to 3 minutes. Again, I want you to push the weight on those hinges, okay? Then we'll have 4 rounds total there. So we have our jumps, 8 of those, and then we're going to do 10 to 12 on that hinge. Next, we're going to be in a bridge. So we're lying on our back, our dumbbells are above our elbow, we bridge up, press up, pull down, press up, pull down, press up, pull down. Notice how my hips stay up, and I don't let that weight drift back over my head. I press straight up, I pull the weight straight back down. We're going to do 10 to 12 reps there. Then, I'm back on my kettlebells, lighter kettlebells this time probably. I'm in a split stance. My weight's on my front leg. Don't just stand here and stand up tall and be here. Set your weight into your leg. We row. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, lift the shoulder blades out. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the shoulder blades out. We'll do 6 on the left side. Then we have 6 on the right side. Okay, just switch your feet, stay low in that. We come here, elbow to knee. Now I'm bringing my knee up to my elbow, so if I just lay back here and just kind of hold it casually, it's not gonna do me any good. Get this foot up, and I'm smashing these 2 together. I'm really trying to bring my knee and my elbow together and smash through the ball. Don't get your forearm here. Don't just lay here like this and be like, what's happening? Drive that elbow and knee into each other. Hold for 15 seconds, switch back to the other side, hold for 15 seconds. So we have our press in a bridge position for 10 to 12. We have our row, and again, on that row, we have to stay low and forward. If we stand here and do this, we don't get anything out of it. Drop into those hips, so if somebody says, hey, my legs are bothering me on this, it's hard on my legs. Yeah, dude, for sure, okay? Squeeze those shoulder blades together, let it back out. 6 and 6 on each side. And then 12 to 15 seconds on that ball hold. Smash that ball on each side. We're going to do 4 rounds. Next second, we're going to start against the wall. We'll have a ball. You can also use a towel if you don't have access to a fizz ball. A towel on the wall works for this as well. Okay? You want the ball to start off the wall. You're going to be up in a little side plank, but your hips on the ground. Okay? When I'm in this neutral spot, my knee and toe are going to point right at the camera. As I abduct or lift up, my knee is going to point up, and as I come down, it's going to rotate down. So yes, my leg is moving up and down, or abduction, adduction, okay? But it's also rotating. So this bone, my femur, as I move up, it's turning in the hip socket, and then as I move down, it's turning in. Turn out, turn in. Turn out, turn in. And then this whole time, I'm pushing the ball against the wall, getting a lot of action here in the hip. Keep breathing, keep moving, keep it smooth. We're not trying to go fast. We want a big, smooth range of motion here. We're gonna get 10 each leg. Then we're gonna be in a bear stance. So it's very important to always check in on where your body is arranged. Our shoulders need to be over top of hands, and our knees need to be under top of our hips like this.
if you find yourself in this position, or this position with your butt way up in the air, and if you look at my shoulders, they're way behind my wrists, we don't want that. We want to be here. We're going to reach up and out with the opposite hand and arm, or hand and leg, excuse me, then return. Switch. And notice how when I do this, I'm keeping my hips still. You may have a little bit of movement, but our goal is to not move at all. Okay, so we do this. That's no good for us. Reach out, pull back. Okay? Then we're gonna have a ball, a light ball. We're gonna be in a low stance position, sitting down, knee under hip, and we're chopping hard. We have 15 chops here, trying to move fast. I turn my chest away, turn my chest towards the camera. So I'm not just moving my arms, I'm chopping hard here. Chopping down, up. Not just turning my arms, I'm also turning my chest. Staying low in that stance. Don't stand up to here. If we do that, we won't get as much out of it. So stay low in the chops. We have our internal external rotation here on the wall. And then our bear stance, shoulders over top of hands here. Reach back and out, reset. Backing out, reset. Backing out, reset. 10 on each side there, 10 on each side here, 10 chops each side. We're gonna do 4 total rounds. You don't have to rest a whole lot between these. You can kind of keep moving. If you need to get your heart rate down, you need to get a drink, that's totally fine. 4 total rounds, keep moving. The last move of the day is super fun. We're gonna have a set of boxes. You can use plates, you can use a bench, you can use your chair, whatever you have, okay? We're gonna get our weight on our front foot. So if we start off with both feet on, we don't wanna step off and put our weight back in this back leg. Our weight's in the front leg. I'm holding the kettlebell with my right hand, so my left foot's up. I'm gonna step up and then switch my legs. So I'm pushing the boxes through the ground each time. Push, 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 push. I'm barely touching that back leg. So if I come back down here and shift all my weight back here, we're not gonna get anything out of the exercise. My weight needs to be up in this front leg, and every time I stand up, I'm pushing through the ground. Push. Push the boxes down. Push the boxes down. Every single time. If that's too much, you can just step up and just do a little handoff. You don't have to swing it. If you're not comfortable doing the handoff at all, again, no worries. Just get that front step up and try not to put this back foot down. Get low, up. Now the back foot is touching. It will touch, I just don't want to shift my weight. The difference between here and here. Here, all my weight's on, I'm sinking into this back foot. Here, my weight's up. So it's very important we keep the weight up, and we step up, we're pulling everything up, we push those kettlebells down, we push the box, into the ground. We've got, this is the only thing we're doing in this set. 20 total, 10 each side, rest for 2 minutes, come right back at it. Get yourself on the clock, 2 minutes, go, 2 minutes, go, 2 minutes, go. 4 rounds, that'll complete the workout. Hope you have fun, hope you enjoyed it. If you got questions, shoot them to us. If you want to join us in person, shoot me a message, we'd love to have you.